The UK exit vote wager is smashing all records, coming in bigger than the bets placed on either the gender of Kate Middleton and Prince William's baby, or anything else for that matter. According to the UK's Ladbrokes Bookies, millions of pounds have already poured into whether Britain will stay or exit the European Union. Ladbrokes political analyst Alex Donohue joining us in a Fox Business exclusive live from London. And I have to get right to it, Alex. At this very moment, which side is being favored by the bettors out there?
So it's very, very clear that the side favoured by the bettors or by the money that we've taken is Remain. So our odds mean that there is roughly a 75% chance, 75% likelihood that Britain will vote to stay within the European Union. In odds terms, we're saying 1 to 4. So that means if you bet £4, you win £1, you get your stake back, so your total return would be 5. At the moment, the odds of leave, the odds of Brexit are 3 to 1. So you bet £1, you would win £3. We're attributing around a 25% chance or a 25% chance that likely, 25 to leave, 75 for Remain. So at the moment, the polls may have it very, very close, but the betting markets are calling it very clearly in favour of Remain.
Well, who's usually right on this, Alex? And in your past experience, whether it was, Kate Middleton's baby or a soccer game, do the bettors usually have this right? Because that is a huge discrepancy between the leave and the stay.
Yes, it is. So strictly in political terms, there are two very recent examples that I've been working on where there has been a very clear advantage for accuracy when it comes to betting. So firstly, the Scottish independence referendum 2014, the betting markets always heavily favoured that no would win, even though some of the polls that put yes ahead, they sent sterling into a tailspin, they sent the markets into absolute chaos. It's been very similar to what's been going on in the markets this week. When the polling has said that leave is making headway, sterling has collapsed, the markets have been in disarray. Right. The betting markets have always been very confident about us staying. Also, the election last year, the pollsters had the Conservative Party and the Labour Party neck and neck in terms of who would win the most seats. The betting markets attributed an 80% chance of the Tories, of the Conservatives winning a majority. We were proven right there. So I would explain that in very simple terms. A poll is a snapshot of voter intention on any given day with a very small sample size. A betting market is asking people, punters in the United Kingdom, to take money out of their pocket and make a prediction on what they think will happen, putting real money. They've got skin in the game. Polling says, what are you going to do? Betting says, what do you think will happen? And you're going to put your own money on it. And that's why it's a lot clearer than polling.
Gotcha. Alex, how much money at this hour has been wagered on this very issue? And do you see it meaningfully increasing with, I guess, more velocity by Thursday?
Absolutely. So at the moment, if I was to factor in the entire UK betting industry, then we would be on course for around £100 million, which for a non-sporting event is absolutely unprecedented. We talked about some of the other events earlier. This would be bigger, not than a whole World Cup, but certainly than a World Cup game. And to take £100 million worth of bets on a political outcome, it really, until recent years, is absolutely unheard of. That means that money is all being staked by people in the United Kingdom that will be going out and voting, that all have an opinion on this. And we do have some very high-rolling customers and clients weighing in with this. Most of them, or almost all of them, are on the side of Remain. We took a bet of £35,000 in sterling, so nearly, or probably over $50,000 just yesterday in one of our branches in the West End of London. We've taken bets of £20,000, £10,000. Lots of the high-rolling clients all believe that it will be a Remain, and they're prepared to put a large amount of money on that being the case as well.
Well, I think your point is right, that when people actually put money down, although in horse racing, people vote with their hearts here in the United States. As we quickly finish up here, Alex, look, you guys are in the business of betting on anything, whether it's the Tories or any soccer game. Are you taking bets on whether Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump might win, and where's that going? I just have to ask you before we go.
Well, we are. The odds are actually very, very similar. So Donald Trump is 3 to 1. Brexit is 3 to 1. We're actually predicting almost an identical likelihood of Donald Trump becoming the next president, Brexit, an outcome in the United Kingdom. Some people are having a special double bet. They're betting on Brexit and Donald Trump, both happen this year. For some people, that looks like a disaster double. For others, that sounds like a brilliant proposition. But we at Ladbrokes, from a financial perspective, would prefer it to be a narrow Remain victory. We'd win the most money there. And that's what we're calling at the moment. We would say there's a 75% chance. We're calling it for Remain, and I think we'd be left with a little bit of egg on our faces if it ends up in Brexit. But like I say, while the markets have been panicking, the bookies have been very calmly predicting that it will be a Remain outcome on Thursday by a margin of around 5%.
It's
so we'll wait and see,
you.
but we've been here before and we've got it right before.
It's fascinating to watch. Alex Donohue of Ladbrokes, you guys are the best in the business when it comes to that kind of thing, so we'll be watching you. Thank you so much for joining us.